I'm Kendra Stephen, and today I'm with Miko Branch, the co-founder of Miss Jessie's products for curly hair. Miko, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Kendra.
Oh my goodness, your journey through entrepreneurship has been a wild one, but I think what I love is that you're now venturing into authorship. You're now an author, right? And in your book, you shared some special tips about the whole ride. I think one of the things that you told me that really stand out was that entrepreneurship made you a better person. It improved the person that you were. Yes?
It's made me more dynamic. Being an entrepreneur really makes you face off with who you really are, what you're really made of. Probably I wouldn't have known myself as good as I know myself had I not had the experience of being an entrepreneur.
Well, one of the things I love that you said to me that really stood out was that it matured you as a woman. So can you explain a little bit to me how that happened?
Being an entrepreneur definitely made a woman out of me. I think when I first went into business, I thought that I would be doing hair all day and my sister T.T. Branch would be handling all of the other aspects of business. What being in business taught me was that I had to be more accountable and I had to really be involved. So that opportunity has served me well actually in other parts of my life. So being my own boss and being a partner, I think made me a better Miko.
And I love the fact that you said it made you a better partner. Mm-hmm. A lot of times people start businesses with family or friends, and there's the highs and there's the lows. So tell me how becoming an entrepreneur made you a better partner.
Well, understanding is a word that comes to mind. Compassion, sensitivity to my partner, being able to cooperate, being able to be a team player are all elements and ingredients that make a good partnership. The business is going to succeed. And also, in partnership, it's very fulfilling to know that you're able to participate in a meaningful way to get to an end that's going to benefit everyone.
Look, I have two older sisters, and I couldn't even imagine starting a business with them, so kudos to you. Now, you also mentioned a little bit, and you touched about it just now, about being more empathetic.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, in all aspects of business, it's very interactive. With a successful business, luckily you'll be able to employ people to help you do your job. And you're not able to just do your core area of business, and that for me would be beauty. I had to also learn how to be a great employer. So interacting with people is a skill that I fine-tuned as I became more immersed in our business. So certainly another wonderful aspect of being an entrepreneur. It also helped to enhance me as a person.
I love that. Yeah. And then we talked about the whole thinking part of it, because business keeps you on your toes. It's nonstop, right? And then
certainly, yes. Business is ever-changing, always moving. You never know what's going to happen in the next moment. So being able to respond or react at a moment's time is really, it's beneficial to the business. But I also find that I use those skills outside of business. So again, being my own boss and being an entrepreneur has served me well in so many different parts of my life.
So in thinking, one of the things that you mentioned to me is that it changed the way you view things. That you're no longer thinking only Miko, like the Miko way, but you're looking at it from different angles. Tell me a little bit more about that part of your thinking game.
Well, in the life of Miko, I use my gut. I rely on my gut a lot, and I think that many women have the same abilities, but in business I've learned that I've needed to add some accountability with that gut feeling, and that whole process has been beneficial to the business, and just thinking things three-dimensionally, thinking things in a more dynamic way helps me in business because I'm able to anticipate certain things that may come, but again, also outside of business, in my personal life, it inspires me and it encourages me to be a dynamic thinker.
And you sound like a well-rounded entrepreneur. I will say that, because there's some that have had failures, that give up, but you just push through it. Because I know I asked you, I said, was there a point where you wanted to turn back? And you were like, no, Kendra, we went all the way. So it sounded like you were pretty confident in that. Was that something that developed along the way, your confidence?
Well, many people go into business for many reasons, and I can totally understand someone going into business to make money. But ironically, my sister and I went into business simply to be our own bosses. The money came later. So with that desire and with that goal, that kind of leads us. So when the failures come or when the successes come, that we look at that as all a part of the experience. So we found we couldn't cherry pick, when it comes time to the business experience. So we embrace it all.
Wow, your journey sounds amazing. And I know you talk a little bit more about it in the book. Is there any final tip that you would like to give entrepreneurs out there in regards to their own journey that they're going through?
Well, my sister Titi Branch and I decided that it was important we write a book. We knew we were influencers in hair. We inspired many women to go back to their natural textures. With that same influence, we wanted to share another story, and that story is how to build your business, how to do it from scratch. We knew that there are many Titi and Mikos out there, and our large message is if we can do it, you can certainly do it too.
I love that message. Well, Miko, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Kendra.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.